Good evening, one and all. I'm Bradford Becker. Welcome to Red Barn Radio. Tonight we continue in our 23rd year of broadcasting roots music Southern style with episode number 901. Since 2018, Johnny and the Yooahoos has brought their signature sound to festivals across Germany, France, Ireland, Holland, Austria, and Switzerland. Now, as winners of the IBMA International Band Grant, they're in a 5-week tour across the USA in summer of 2025, which is now, with performances at iconic venues like the Grand Ole Opry and the Station Inn. Tonight, they can add to their iconic stages, the one located right here in Lexington, Kentucky. You're listening to Red Barn Radio, and tonight we bring you the Yooahoos.
Good evening and welcome to Red Barn Radio. Wherever in the world you're listening, welcome to Roots Music Southern Style. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn Radio's official radio partner, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Listen online at weku.org. Red Barn Radio is supported by Visit Lex, Lexington, Kentucky's Convention and Visitors Bureau. More information on what Lexington has to offer is at visitlex.com. LexArts, Lexington, Kentucky's premier cultural development, advocacy, and fundraising organization, working for the development of a strong and vibrant arts community as a means of enhancing the quality of life in Central Kentucky. Follow Red Barn Radio on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Here's the host of Red Barn Radio to tell us more about tonight's performers.
Our guest on tonight's program from southern Germany is Johnny and the Yooahoos. Musically, the Yooahoos have stayed true to their roots, playing purely acoustically with banjo, mandolin, guitar, double bass, and rich three-part harmonies, which you just heard. They continue to celebrate American folk music in their own unique way, blending traditional bluegrass with contemporary folk. Their sound is both raw and refined, somewhere between urban energy and rural charm, nostalgia and modern storytelling. The band is Johnny Schubeck on mandolin and vocals, Bastian Schubeck on banjo and vocals, Bernie Hubert on guitar and vocals, and Andrew Brown on bass and vocals. Welcome back, Johnny and the Yooahoos.
Thank you so much for having us. We're Johnny and the Yooahoos from Bavaria, and we are super excited to be here at Red Barn Radio. Thanks so much for inviting us. It's a big honor being here, especially also with a local guy here. Andy is from Berea, Kentucky, if I'm correct. And so thank you so much. And we just played a traditional song called Little Birdie, and this next song is one Basti here wrote on the banjo, and it's on our Yooahoo Gospel EP, and it's called Take Me Down. All right, thank you so much. We're gonna do a bluegrass song. Basti, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we learned this one from the Stanley Brothers, our bluegrass heroes. The song is called If That's the Way You Feel.
Your love for me was never real. it's alright if that's the way you feel. I always knew someday that I would lose you when those lies about me worry me. It's plain to see, sweetheart, you believe it, but it's alright if that's the way you feel. And I know that I will always go on carrying, and my feelings now almost concealed. I still need you and I want you with me, but it's alright if that's the way you feel. But it's alright if that's the way you feel.
Thank you so much. This next song we play is an original from us, and it's on our debut album. The debut album is called The Marionette with the Mandarin, and this next song is called Some Poor Boy's Heart.
Why won't you take my love? It's free. Use all I ever want to be. Why will you never feel the same? To you, my love is just the same. There's a summer nearly gone. Blues strolling around alone. I took a step around the bend, but I thought that summer never ends. Why won't you take my love? It's free. Use all I ever want to be. Why will you never feel the same? To you, my love is just a game. Dressed in the dancing shoes on. Tell me now where you been so long. Why just this short time around? Tell me now, beauty of the town. Why won't you take my love? It's free. Use all I ever want to be. Why will you never feel the same? To you, my love is just a game. Yeah, where I've been then. Back again, wondering when these scars, words can cause heal. How someone, some boys I could steal. Why won't you take my love? It's free. Use all I ever wanted. Why won't you take my love? It's free. Use all I ever want to be. Why will you never feel the same? To you, my love is just a game. Why won't you take my love? It's free. Use all I ever want to be. Why will you never feel the same? To you, my
Thank you so much. We're gonna do another original tune. It's a kind of a slower one and maybe a little bit sad one. It's a love song about Bernie's future love, which he might have already found. Bernie is this guy, by the way, on the guitar. And Basti wrote this song for him. And in this song, the lady is called Diane. And yeah, the song is for all Dianes out there. My Diane Blue.
Ask me where I see myself 5 years from these weary days, when the postman greets grandly and the old church is standing still. Mom and Dad await you at home. Hey, Diane. Hey, Diane. Say just where you've been. So let's keep on rolling down on that line into the sun and then through. See what the road's holding to wake up at night. Think of you. I think of you, my Diane. There's times that I talk to myself, and times that I wished I was there. There's 2 women that I love, and I can't seem to get past the thought that they're one and the same. Hey, Diane. Hey, Diane. Say just where you've been. So let's keep a rolling down on that line into the sun and then through. See what the road's holding to wake up at night. Think of you. I think of you.
All right.
Thank you.
If you're just joining us, you're listening to Red Barn Radio, and our guest this evening is Johnny and the Yooahoos, and that is Johnny Schubeck, Bastian Schubeck, and Bernie Huber. Andrew Brown on bass. Bernie obviously studied vocals with Luciano Pavarotti. That's some voice you got there, Bernie. That was beautiful. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that was gorgeous. Okay, guys, once you tune up, we can talk a little bit. I would love to hear you talk some about how long you have been in the country. How long have you been here, and then specifically in Kentucky?
Yeah, so we came to the United States on Monday last week.
Oh, okay, just
Monday,
soon.
it was it the 14th? No, 16th of
Okay.
June. And we had a few days at Andy's beautiful home place in Nashville and rehearsed. And then on Friday we had our first gig at the Station Inn, followed up by the Grand Ole Opry on Saturday, Sunday at Chains Hideaway, Monday at Dee's, and on Tuesday, so yesterday, we came here to this beautiful state of Kentucky, and it's very warm here. But
Yeah.
we like it.
Yeah, you do like it?
Yeah, we like the heat.
Oh,
We like to sweat.
not me. Well, welcome. So let's talk about where you are from. Your hometown is where? Is it southern Germany? How do you pronounce the name of your town?
Yeah, so our town is 1 hour east of Munich. The town is called Mühldorf am Inn, and we live in a small village above Mühldorf am Inn. Our village is called Oberflossing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which translates to upper flowing.
Oh, okay. All right. Is there a river that
There's a
goes
river,
through there?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. What's the river that goes through there?
It's the inn,
All right.
like the station inn, but without
Oh.
the station.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. And so, talk to me about how you all met. Are you and Bastian brothers?
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, got you. Okay, so let's start with the two of you and your families and how music came into your lives.
Yeah, so Basti met me. I'm a bit younger than Basti, so he sort of got me into bluegrass. He started listening to bluegrass music. I think it started with John Fogerty because our dad had a CCR cover band, and so we always heard the CCR sound. And then at some point, Basti heard the first John Fogerty album, Blue Ridge Ranger, I think it is. And that's how Basti got into country and bluegrass. And at some point, he handed me a mandolin because he needed a mandolin player for his bluegrass project he wanted to start. And yeah, that's how I got into bluegrass music.
Well, it's interesting. I don't think of of John Fogerty as being the gateway musician for most people who get into bluegrass. It's usually, it's Sam Bush, or it's it's Ralph Stanley, or it's
Yeah,
Tony Rice, or it's Bela Fleck, right?
Yeah, Ralph Stanley was also a big influence. I mean, we all watched the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Ah,
And that was also a big push for us into this music. And of course, Ralph Stanley's Oh Death. And yeah, we got it more into the Stanley Brothers. And I think the Stanley Brothers were our real start into the bluegrass music genre, if I can say it for you too.
is he doing a good job, Bastian? Okay.
He's the best speaker.
Good. Okay. Well, you guys are super talented on your instruments. It's just fantastic. But I am just astonished by your vocals, and the vocal arrangements are It isn't all stock bluegrass harmonies. You're doing some really interesting stuff, some really interesting rhythms. Talk to us a little bit about how the two of you, for instance, and then we'll go to Bernie, of course, too. If we can't go without speaking with Bernie, if we're going to talk about vocals here. How did you all start singing as young people? Did you come from a family of singers?
No, I never sang actually. Basti went to music school, but you also you didn't start as a singer.
Not at all. Yeah, but
We
I think we were into like harmony singing, 3-part harmony singing very early, but like with rock bands like the Beatles or we have like a rock blues background as well. That's probably what we listened to at first, I would say. Yeah. And there's lots of harmony singing in there too, so that's where was always fascinated by a 3-part harmony.
Yeah.
And yeah, as Johnny said, John Fogerty, that bluegrass, and typed in Stanley Brothers on YouTube, and I was caught.
Yeah. Basti, what did you go to school for specifically?
Munich, I studied music teaching. Yeah, like at, how would you say?
but as a drummer.
Yeah, but drums is my first instrument, yeah.
Oh, it is.
So, yeah, but there's lots of singing when you study music, lots of choir singing, like, but classical. It's all classical.
Yeah. And then at what point did you pick up the banjo? I mean, it's a percussive instrument.
Yeah.
Of the
drum.
bluegrass instruments, it's probably the most percussive, right?
Yeah, it was right at that time when I got into Stanley Brothers. I was like, 14, 15 years old, and yeah, I was so fascinated by the sound. Yeah, it was for me. It was vocals first, but then soon after, I was fascinated by banjo playing, and yeah.
Do you know other banjo players where you live?
Yeah, there's a few. There's a little scene, I would say. Munich is a little bluegrass scene, and all over Germany we have those little spots, like in the bigger cities. There are scenes, and there are players.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't necessarily thinking bluegrass banjo. I was wondering if you knew others who played banjo in other styles. Is that an instrument that's used, for instance, in any traditional folk music in Germany?
Oh no, not at all. I wouldn't say. Maybe we have a few like tenor banjo players who do Irish music, but it's not in German music.
Did any of you ever have curiosity about traditional music from Germany? A lot of players here who play bluegrass came to bluegrass by first studying and listening to the traditional music of this region, listening to some legendary fiddlers, legendary clawhammer banjo players, and whatnot. And that brought them to bluegrass, and then many of them to country and other forms of music. Was traditional German music ever intriguing for you all?
I wouldn't say so, no. It's there. We know a little bit of it, and there's a bigger scene, for sure. But none of us did really play it or listen to it that much. So we were really like, all of us, it's our dads and our families who like, they raised us with 50s, 60s, 70s music. And it's more that, yeah.
So do you have a following near where you live, or has your reach grown well beyond your town?
Yeah, a little bit.
Are you famous?
Are we famous? Yeah, to our families, but I wouldn't say. Yeah, I mean, we have, like Basti said, the scene isn't that big, and we try to, how do you say? Make it maybe a bit more, spread it a bit more in Germany, because there are more and more bands, I'd say, popping up in Germany as well, and it's I have the feeling it's getting more attractive, and we are sort of try to spread it from the south of Germany into, like, we've played in Eastern German parts, but yeah, like I said, it's mainly in our area here, southern Bavaria, but we hope to take our part in spreading it even more.
Yeah, well, you are, I'm sure. So you talked about how "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" impacted you as young people. When you play bluegrass music out at venues in your region, do you have a sense of how your audience was exposed to bluegrass? Was that also in similar ways that you were exposed?
I'd say "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" is often, we hear it often that people first heard it there, but never live or anything. Or
Man of Constant Sorrow is often requested.
I was going to ask.
From "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou."
That was that was my next question. And do you guys cover that? Of course. Do you have? Do you? No. So, hey, I'm talking to Johnny and the Yooahoos. They're here on Red Barn Radio tonight from southern Germany. They're touring around in the country. We're going to hear more about, I want to hear about your Grand Ole Opry show and how that impacted you, about the Station Inn, and about where you're going next. But why don't you all play some more music and we'll talk some more in a little bit. All right, Johnny and the Yooahoos.
thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. We're gonna do an original Basti Road again. It's sort of our band anthem, you could say. It has our name in it, and it's called "You Are Who I Love You." That's the title. Yeah.
Seems like a good day to me. Yesterday were on my mind. Had some apple pie. Seems like a good day to me. You know how I feel. Oh, you don't know. You know how could you know? You are who I love you. Everyone who wants to can do so. Back home to you. You know how I feel. Oh, you don't know. You know how could you know? You are who I love you. Everyone who wants to can do. You are who I love you. Everyone who wants to can do so. I'm coming back home to
1, 2, 3, 4.
You are who I love.
Thank you. We're gonna do an instrumental song next. Basti also wrote it, our banjo player, and he wrote this song for his little son that was born last year in October. And greetings to his little son at this point. It's Fredo. Fredo, yeah. Fredo, if you see this in some years, this is how we used to look like. Yeah. Okay. It's about two of Fredo's toys, and it's called A Turtle Play the Red Ball. Thank you so much. This next one features Basti on clawhammer banjo again. And it's a traditional song we learned from one of our most favorite American band, I'd say. They're called Watch House. Used to be Mandolin Orange. And they released that album Tides of a Teardrop with a bonus CD. And on this bonus CD we heard this next song. And it's called The Rolling Mills.
It was on that CD.
Thank you.
everybody. How you doing? You're listening to Red Barn Radio. We're glad you are here with us for this very special evening of music with the Yooahoos from southern Germany. I would like to remind you that it makes a big difference when you tell others about this program. Share a link. Let them know what you saw tonight and why they should be watching Red Barn Radio just like you do each and every week. Our guest next week on Red Barn is Wille Muir. Wille Muir is the sonic marriage of Kendra Villiger, who plays guitar and sings, and Colin Lemure, her husband, who plays bass. And they are accompanied by multi-instrumentalist Ethan Evans. Wille Muir explores the musical landscape that falls between rock and roll, progressive rock, heartland rock, psychedelia, blues rock, and jam. Like many groups who are difficult to place, it's been called indie rock or alternative, but regardless of title or categorization, Wille Muir's music is alive, finds itself always accessible and fun to listen to. While no two people can give you the same answer on what to call their music, they can all agree that it's something brand new and genuine, yet lovingly familiar, like catching up with an old friend. Their program of 2 or 3 years ago was one I fondly remember. In fact, anyone on our staff who was there fondly remembers it. And what a treat it will be to see Kendra and Colin again. They've got a baby now. Join us next week, won't you? That's Wille Muir on Red Barn Radio. Now welcome back Johnny and the Yooahoos for some more music.
Thank you.
Tuned. nah, no
We like
apology
the heat.
necessary.
Our instruments
No,
don't like it.
That's all right. Nope. We always expect that with a banjo on stage. No big deal.
So we're gonna play a song Basti wrote again, and it's a song about the musician lifestyle and the perception some people have back at our home place of it. It's called Living on the Edge.
Living on the edge of living for a song, still got a dance. So what could go wrong? What could go wrong? Boy, where you going? Boy, where you at? How come you ain't living our life like that? Living on the edge of living for a song, still got a dance. So what could go wrong? What could go wrong? Travel in the countryside, gonna bang the town, take a matter in the sky while your back's put to the crowd. Living on the edge of living for a song, still got a dance. So what could go wrong? What could go wrong?
This next song is also about the musician lifestyle, and Basti also wrote it. Yeah. It's called Go Count Days. Well, I've been counting numbers and signs. Been counting all the cats flying around the sky. Stones beneath the track, Lord knows I'm blue. Most of all, been counting days till I'm with you. Why, God, I hate you, blue eyes cry. How come I'm here doing around? Why, these days are hard to get by. And when all is said and done, go count days till home. I'll be counting faces and counting smiles. Every location that I see for a while. Counting lots of reasons, still I got no clue. Keep counting down days that I'm gonna get back to you. Why, God, I hate you, blue eyes cry. How come I'm here and around? Why, these things are hard to get by. And when all is sung and done, count days till home. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, friends. We're gonna do a cover song next, and it will feature our guitar player, Bernhard Huber. And the song is originally by a great artist we really love, and his name is Paolo Nutini. Maybe you know him. And Bernie will sing this one, and it's called Through the Echoes.
I'm always wondering what it would be like to die. She asks me why. Always smile when I feel like I'm gonna cry. She asks me why. Over the cliff and phantom sands, she's always offer me her hand. I hear her coming through the echoes, through the echoes, through the echoes, straight to me. Over and over, over and over, over and over again. It's always wondering what it would be like if I ask her why. She says everything that she sees shine is in the sky, up to shining. When your belly's round and down the phone, when you ask for bread and get a stone, when you feel like you're alone, listen for me coming through the echoes, through the echoes, through the echoes, straight to you. over and over again. Over and over, over and over, over and over again. Yeah. Over and over, over and over, over and over again. Through the echoes, through the echoes, through the echoes, straight to you. Listen for me through the echoes, through the echoes, through the echoes, straight to you.
Beautiful. Nice song. Hi, Johnny. Tell us about the IBMA International Band Grant and how you guys won that.
Yeah, we are very lucky. We applied for it.
Let's start over.
Sorry?
Let's start over. You don't win these things by luck. You don't win these things by luck. You
Yeah,
win.
I would have gone another way, but it's okay.
No, go ahead though.
Okay, so yeah, we applied for the IBMA Band Grant in 23, and yeah, they chose us for the 2024 winners, and we were very excited that we won it, and are still incredibly thankful for this opportunity
Yeah.
to the IBMA. So yeah.
Well, you should. Yeah, that is lovely, and you should be thankful and that's wonderful that you have that kind of opportunity. What kind of thing did you submit in order to sort of be a contestant?
Yeah, we submitted some songs. We recorded, I guess, only originals. Yeah, we filmed for YouTube and we submitted that. And I'm not sure which songs exactly. You remember, Basti?
Like a formula with information and videos, pictures.
Huh,
It
and-
was
and-
all on the IBMA homepage.
And
You
did they ask for you to submit an original song?
I'm not
Or
sure
two.
if they asked, but we submitted an original
Yeah.
one, definitely. I'm not sure if it was like a condition, but yeah. We did
was-
that.
Yeah, and so what then, as a result of winning, that provided, it looked, from reading the materials, it looked as though you won the grant, and that gave you then, part of winning that was that you were hosted for a tour here. Is
Yeah,
that right?
so we were invited to the World of Bluegrass last year in Raleigh, and they gave us a financial support, or we got a financial support from the IBMA to pay the costs for traveling and stuff. And they booked like 5 concerts and festivals for us this year, like the Station, the Grand Ole Opry, the Romp, Frankfurt, and Grey Fox Festival. And for the rest, we found a very nice lady in Nashville, and she booked the rest of the tour for us.
Was that Helen?
Helen, yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, and so you just mentioned when you talk about Grey Fox, Station Inn, Grand Ole Opry. Those are some of the premier venues that
These are the
exist
biggest, yeah.
for this kind of music,
Sure.
especially.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
and you deserve every bit of it. I would love to hear you talk about what it was like to be on the Grand Ole Opry stage. What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, it was just crying all the time. Yeah, it was surreal for us. It's we know all of this only from videos, and we saw all our heroes play on this stage, and then it's us standing there in front of a huge crowd. in the circle on the stage, and it was incredible. I still am working on this on these feelings when I see the
bet.
pictures and stuff. I don't. Yeah, I still can't believe it. I don't know what it's like for you, but I think we are in the same boat here.
It was really good.
Yeah. Bernie,
Kind of liked
how,
it. Yeah.
how about for you?
Yeah, I hear the same questions a lot of times when we around here, and I say always, I have no words. I don't know. It was so. I saw the signs with Slim Whitman, Leuven Brothers, George Jones, and all the other.
Right.
I don't
How
know.
did you decide? How did you decide what songs to play? How many songs were you able to play?
2 songs.
So you played 2. How in the world did you choose which ones to play? Which ones did you? Any that you've played here
Yeah,
tonight?
we played Little Birdie, with which we started this set here off as well, and we're gonna do the second one later that we played. And yeah, these are just 2 traditional songs we arranged or Basti arranged, and we also wanted to honor the stage a bit by playing these 2 songs because, like I said, these are traditional songs. But yeah, I mean, the decision process wasn't that easy. We had to struggle a bit, but yeah, we went for these 2, and I think it was a good choice.
Yeah, I can see how that would be difficult because while you want to honor the stage and honor the genre that you've decided to live in, you also want to sell the new twist that you're putting on it.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. And yeah, we, like I said, Basti arranged these 2 songs, and that way it got our own twist in it. These 2 numbers, and yeah, the second one we played, it's called "Meeting Is Over." It's we love to play it, and it's the German crowd likes it, and we hope that the the US crowd also enjoyed it. But yeah, so that's sort of our most popular song, if you can say that. Yeah,
Okay, that's your big hit. Okay.
it's
So
It's a pop gospel.
pop gospel.
contrast the Station Inn with the Opry. How was that? How was that scene? Was there a big house, big audience at the
Yeah.
Station Inn?
I'd say it was a full house at the Station Inn.
Oh,
and
good.
That was a very good start, I'd say. And
Yeah,
it was like standing ovations after the show.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I mean, it's also very historic, a historic
Yes, it
stage, and many people played them, many great heroes of ours. And so yeah, it's crazy that we got these 2 Nashville showcases right at the start.
Yeah,
So
I'd
the
say.
Station Inn was our first gig, and
Yeah,
yeah, it sounds crazy.
yeah. Not too many bands will say that. Yeah, our first gig was at the Station Inn. That's a great thing.
Yeah, but like I said, the crowd was great there, and they took us in very kindly, and they, from the first song, they gave us so much energy, and all our nervous feelings went away. They vanished.
Huh.
So it was amazing.
Yeah. So we talked with Basti a little bit about your formal training in at the university, right? And Johnny, I'm wondering if you and Bernie also pursued studies after high school. Was it? Do you call it high school, or do you call it college? Is high school?
College.
What is high school called in Germany?
I think the Gymnasium, or is it?
Yeah.
Like after primary school, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Gym-
highest.
Gymnasium or Realschule, yeah. So
I'm wondering before university.
if we had music education,
Yeah.
yeah, so I had bass lessons And after that, nothing.
Did you go to a university after?
Oh yeah,
Oh, you did. What did you do there?
I studied ecosystem engineering.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's not a lot of bluegrass there, but
Are there a lot of jobs there? I would think.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I've not gotten one yet. But I
Oh.
just finished like 2 weeks back.
Oh,
so-
you did. Oh, congratulations.
Thank
All
you.
right, you
or
got
maybe he need to play his whole life bluegrass.
Yeah, that's right. What, Johnny? Was
Yeah,
it
I work at a Greek restaurant.
was it a 3-year program at the university or a 4-year?
Was 5,
Oh, okay.
5, 6.
5 because you
We
you
don't have
stretched.
to pay for university, so we study for quite a long time.
Oh.
So it was. I had like 3 years for bachelor thesis and 2.5, 3 years for master's thesis. Yeah.
Okay. Now, when Johnny, you and your bro played music as young people, and you started off doing bluegrass music as a duo, just the two of you. Did you always want to do 3-part harmony? And this is a question in 3 parts. How did you find Bernie?
Yeah.
I played with Bernie in a rock band.
Ah.
And we found out later. In the beginning, he didn't want to sing, and we found out he had this great tenor voice.
He didn't want to sing?
He didn't tell us. Yeah, just play guitar, like electric guitar. Yeah, but we found out, and we said, "You have to sing."
What kind of a rock band did you guys have together?
Oh, back then it was like progressive rock. But now the 3 of us still play in a rock band, but we do like 70s rock.
Okay, like what?
Oh yeah, like Creedence. Creedence is our biggest, our favorite band, Creedence Clearwater.
Well, that's
yeah.
a far cry from prog rock. What kind of prog rock?
A
did
kind
you
of
guys
prog rock.
Yeah.
Oh, like 70s prog. We like Genesis, King Crimson, Gentle Giant, this kind of thing. Yeah, but it's been some years.
Yeah, you got a guy right there who's pretty happy about this.
That's
to
the
hear
prog
it.
guy.
Yeah, yeah.
There's always one prog.
He's there's always one prog rock
Always
guy.
only one guy.
Yeah. He's always the guy who's playing video games on his phone during the show. No, I'm just kidding. He's the sound guy.
Yeah.
Is what he's a technician. Is what he is. Yeah. All right. So, Bernie, can we talk a little bit about your vocal training? And
little bit.
Yeah. Could we? Yeah. Let's. You're doing fine. Talk some to us about. Go up to the mic so we can be sure and hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Where did you learn to sing? Because you have a beautiful and powerful voice.
Yeah, I think the teachers
Yeah.
next to me. Yeah.
Yeah. You mean because he forced you to do it, or
Yeah.
he encouraged you to do it?
Was ein Zwinger? Yeah, he forced.
Yeah, he
really
forced
hard.
Yeah.
Higher and higher and higher and more and louder and.
Well, you just have a great voice. And who are your guitar heroes?
Yeah, I started play bluegrass when I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
The friends from my dad took me to these workshops in Slovenia, and I met Dan Crary.
Oh, wow.
Bepi Gambetta, Steve Kaufman. They are my teachers there.
Wow.
And I started bluegrass. Yeah.
Dan
This
Crary's
was
amazing.
He's he's I think the best guitar teacher that you.
Did you do workshops with Dan Crary, or
Yeah,
did
yeah.
you do
Steve
workshops
Kaufman.
in person?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty exciting. I was actually curious to know who about your electric guitar heroes. Like, you were when you were playing rock, who were some of the guitar players that you
my first hero was Angus Young.
uh-huh.
Started AC/DC and Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas blues rock, and Johnny Winter was also a big hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it your intention to continue playing bluegrass music? Is this the music that has become sort of most important to you? for performing, or will you always do a variety of music, do you think?
Yeah, I think bluegrass is the most music. highest.
Has that been really challenging for you to do bluegrass music? Do you feel that that's pushed you
Yeah,
technically?
yeah, of course. It's only 3 chords sometime, but it's hard to play
Yeah.
fast, and then it's so much fun when we sing together and play.
Yeah.
That push, yeah.
Are there some guitar manufacturers in Germany that we should know about? You know, we always think in our country we think of, you know, Martin and Gibson, and sometimes
Yes,
and then boutique, you know, guitars.
Yeah, we have one of the best builders, Henkes Blazer, come from Germany.
What is the name? What is the name of the instrument?
Henkes and Blazer.
Huh. And
They're selling only in USA. Now they stop building guitars. They're really expensive here, over $20,000 to $30,000 guitars.
so they sell them. They sell them here. Did the company go out of business, or?
Yeah, they wie sagt man in Rente? They're old now and stop working.
Huh. Yeah. Do you guys? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a Collings by here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Where's is Collings, Canada?
Collings is Austin, Texas.
Oh, it's in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You want to tell us about your instrument, Basti and Johnny?
Mine is a Pruka. It's from the Czech Republic.
Huh.
It's a great, banjo builder. I think he also does mandolins.
Is it an instrument that was made, a custom-made instrument for you, or was it a factory instrument?
No, it's a factory, but it's he has like 4 or 5 models like that he builds. Yeah, but he sells a lot in the US too. And he's great. Does great banjos.
Yeah, and when did you start getting into clawhammer? From you play Scruggs is how you learned the banjo, Scruggs style. And when did you get into clawhammer style?
Yeah, I did 3-finger like for some years, and a few years back, I'm not sure. I like old time music, and it went from I did it later than 3-finger style, but I'm not sure when I started it. But it I always tried a bit, and then
Yeah, I really like your sound a lot. You got beautiful sound. Johnny, how about your mandolin?
I play a Northfield mandolin, so it's a US-based company. I have it for 4 years, I think, from a relative of ours. He's a huge vintage and acoustic instrument lover, and he recommended it to me, and I heard his voice and bought it.
Huh.
Yeah.
What excited you about bluegrass music the most when you first heard it? Was it the instrumentation that wowed you, or was it the vocals? What do you think? If
I'd say the vocals for me. It's the
vocals.
For me was definitely the instruments, because Dan Crary is a good singer, but not so good like his guitar play.
Yeah. Where do you all plan? Yeah, I agree. Where do you all plan to go from here? Do you have some more venues you're going to be playing outside of this region? Are you going to be traveling westward?
Yeah, we go to California on Sunday for the High Sierra Festival, and a few more gigs there. And after that, we travel to Andy.
Hi, Brett. Good to see you.
Hi,
again.
nice to see you too, man.
So we go to California next week, and then
Wow.
we are flying back out here. We're going to do some stuff in the Midwest, and then we're going to go to New England, and we're going to end in Baltimore on July 20th. Yeah.
Mm.
So it's got a big 5-week tour. You know, we got a lot of different stops, and it's for them. This is their first time really in the U.S. past going to Raleigh, North Carolina, which is it's a beautiful city, but not the whole country. You know, so they get a real taste of everything. You know, so I'm excited for them to see a little bit of what we got. You know,
Yeah.
in different little pockets. You know. What I mean?
Where are you going to be in New England?
Oh, we got to do Grey Fox, of course.
Yeah, right.
You know, so we got that. We also have a gig, and our last gig is in Baltimore as well, and then we have something in Massachusetts, but I'm forgetting it. I'm so sorry. Whoever booked us in Massachusetts, we are very excited to come.
I wonder if you're going to be in Northampton, maybe.
Maybe something like that, yeah. Usually, I've been wearing the T-shirt on stage so that we can turn around and do a little bit and be like, these are all the places that we're going, so you should buy one of these shirts. But I decided to wear a button down. I don't know why I did that, but
you put it on.
And how did, if you don't mind me asking, how did this happen for that you all came together and met?
Who wants to? Do I want to do it? Do you want to do it?
I don't know, somebody.
I'll do it.
Johnny or Andy. I don't care.
So I did a 4 or 5 week tour of Germany back in 2019, like right before the lockdown, and I was there, and we were playing a few shows in Bavaria with the Price Sisters.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I was with the Price Sisters. Went to college with them, so we've been good friends for a long time, and we were over there, and these guys opened the whole show for us, and I was just kind of blown away. They did this really intense a cappella version of Beyond the Sunset from Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. And I cried in the lobby. And I was like, oh, great. Now I look red-eyed for the rest of this whole gig. And it was a phenomenal time. And I feel like I cornered them and verbally attacked them and was like, who are you? Why are we not best friends? And then I've been kept up with them over the years. And then they reached out to me being like, hey, we need a bass player for this for IBMA and for this 5-week tour, which I'll let them explain a little bit better because I'll mess it up. But yeah, I've been such a super fan of their music for so long that of course I said yes, and you know I get to play music full time, so I get to kind of design my schedule. So it was like an immediate build everything around it kind of summer. You know? So Johnny, your turn.
Johnny, you want to add to that story? Johnny?
So yeah, we luckily find Andy at the Jamboree, as he said, but sadly our bass player couldn't make it to this tour this year because he's teaching. He's a teacher at a school in back where we are from, and we tried to get him out of the school for this tour, but we have a cult Ministry of Culture. I think it's called in our home. And they decided, no, you can't go. We need you as a teacher.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the sad story. How we ended. No.
Some countries keep people out, and others keep retaining.
No, but we are. I can only say we are super grateful, and Andy is a very good friend now. And we're so, he showed us so much in Nashville, and he's a great bass player, so we couldn't have found a better one.
Yep, he is a great bass player.
Yeah.
It is good to see you again, friend.
It's good to see you. It's good to be home. To all those listening, I'm actually from here, so this is really
yes, you are.
Great to be back on Red Barn. This is I think my 180th show, it feels like, but I'm so pumped to be home and do what feels like the home radio gig in a good way.
Yeah. Well, Johnny and the Yooahoos, you guys are terrific, and I'm so glad that there's more music to go. There are a lot of us in this room now who are big fans. I know a lot of listeners. Anybody who is listening who is not a fan of yours now, they can't be on my team. So welcome again to Red Barn Radio, and let's play some more music.
Thank you so much.
All right.
We're gonna do a song from our debut album, and it might end up as a medley, but the song is called Down the Line. I saw her standing in the doorway. I saw an angel dressed in blue. I thought about the illusion. That illusion turned out to be true. Tonight I call you sweetheart, darling. Tonight I call you girl of mine. Tomorrow you'll be gone forever. Tomorrow you will go down the line. Standing in the eyes of one another, we shared a thought and didn't say a lie. We we thought we'd go along forever. Turn out these were just thoughts of mine. Tonight I call you sweetheart, darling. Tonight I call you girl of mine. Tomorrow you'll be gone forever. Tomorrow you will go down the line. You've gone away and left me lonely. You've gone away and didn't say goodbye. Your eyes are seen no more, sweet darling. Tomorrow I'll lay down tonight. Tonight I call you sweetheart, darling. Tonight I call you girl of mine. Tomorrow you'll be gone forever. Tomorrow you will go down the line. I saw her standing at the doorway. I saw an angel dressed in blue. I thought it might be an illusion. That illusion turned out to be true. Whoa, come on now, Mountain Katy Daly. Come on now, Mountain Katy too. Can't you hear us calling Katy Daly? We want to drink your good Mountain Dew. With her man she came from Temporary in the pioneer days of 42. Her man was shot in Tombstone City for the making of his good old Mountain Dew. Wake up and pay attention, Katy Daly. I am a judge who's gonna sentence you. All the boys in court have drunk your whiskey. Tell the truth, they drank a little too. Whoa, come on down, Mountain Katy Daly. Come on down, Mountain Katy too. Can't you hear us calling Katy Daly? We wanna drink your good old Mountain Dew. I call you sweetheart, darling. Tonight I call you girl of mine. Tomorrow you'll be gone forever. Tomorrow you will go down the line. Thank you. Andy Brown on bass. So this next song is also from our debut album, and it's not a bluegrass song per se, I'd say. Basti wrote this one. It's a love song, and yeah, it's a bit different. It's called How Hope Works.
Hey, little darling, won't you stay while I am here? Yeah, give me that lie ahead bring us back to where they fled. You told me that waiting only hurts, but that's how hope works. 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 That's how hope works.
Thank you so much. We're gonna do one more song. And yeah, again, big thanks for everyone listening, and of course to Red Barn Radio for having us here and for inviting us. It's been a great pleasure and a great honor. And yeah, we have one more song. It's a Bavarian song, actually. It's a Bavarian folk song, you could say. And I think no one ever played it as a bluegrass tune, so we're gonna do it now. It's called Hans bleibt da, back where we come from, and it translates to Hans, stay here. Thank you.
John, please stay, the weather's not for sure, they say. John, please stay, the weather's not for sure. Sun may shine or rain may fall, it ain't gonna change at all. John, please stay, the weather's not for sure. John, please stay, the weather's not for sure. They say, John, please stay, the weather's not for sure. Sun may shine or rain may fall, it ain't gonna change at all. John, please stay, the weather's not for sure. Stay, the weather's not for sure. They say, John, please stay, the weather's not for sure. Sun may shine or rain may fall, it ain't gonna change at all. John, please stay, the weather's not for sure. Bleibt da, du warst nicht bis wieder wert. Hans, bleibt da, du warst nicht bis wert. Es kann regnen oder schneien oder Ski wieder bleiben. Hans, bleibt da, du warst nicht bis wert. Hans, bleibt da, du warst nicht bis wieder wert. Hans, bleibt da, du warst nicht bis wert. Es kann regnen oder schneien oder Ski wieder bleiben. Hans, bleibt da, du warst nicht bis wert. Es kann regnen oder schneien oder Ski wieder bleiben. Hans, bleibt da, du warst nicht bis wert.
Wow. Well, there are many people to thank for our broadcast. First, Johnny and the Yooahoos, our guest on this program, this 901st program. We want to thank all of you listening to our webcast, watching us on social media, and those listening to us on our growing network of Red Barn radio stations and media worldwide. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn's premier radio partner, Central and Eastern Kentucky's radio news leader. You can listen online at weku.org. It's your chance to hear more great live music from Red Barn Radio and WEKU, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Those of you here in the Central Kentucky area, be sure to check out Red Barn TV, won't you? It's our weekly program of music now on ABC 36 WTVQ. Red Barn Radio comes to you from our home, the Arts Place Performance Hall in downtown Lexington, Kentucky. Our website has updates and further information on our guests and our program. We're on the web at redbarnradio.com. Now, before we close out the program, let's bring back Johnny and the Yooahoos for one more number before they hit the road.
Now I'm meeting is over. now our meeting is over. Try to sweeten my spark. And if I never see you here, I love you in my heart. Ain't on the shore, beach land on the shore. Ain't on the shore, be safe forevermore. Sisters, now our meeting is over. Sister, sweet my spark. And if I never see you here, I love you in my heart. And on the shore, please stand on the shore. And on the shore, be safe forevermore. Be safe forevermore. Be safe forevermore.
Thank you so much. Thanks for
All
having us.
right. Thank you. Well, that's all for our show for this week, folks. Remember, you can see and hear Red Barn Radio worldwide as we stream live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern in North America. It's always great to hear from all of you who listen to Red Barn Radio's archived performances on your favorite streaming platforms and our Red Barn Radio YouTube channel. Great to hear from you. Speaking of you listeners, please, before, during, or after you enjoy Red Barn Radio, take just a moment to engage with us and engage with your friends about your experience listening to Red Barn. That'll keep roots music Southern style in your neck of the woods soon and beyond. And now we bid you good night. Let's stick together, let's appreciate each other, and let's join up again for another evening of music and conversation on Red Barn Radio next time. I'm Bradford Becker. See you then.